The main objective of Total War Three Kingdoms is to become Emperor of Ancient China. This video will teach you the necessary steps you need to take in order to reign supreme. To become Emperor, your faction leader must rise in rank. The ranks are displayed in the faction summary screen. Your character will begin at the basic rank of Noble and will need to ascend to the rank of King, at which point he can declare himself Emperor. Prestige is the resource you will need to rise through the faction ranks. Prestige points are earned by winning battles, by capturing new settlements, and by constructing certain buildings in your commanderies. There are other ways too. Prestige may be awarded for completing certain missions, for example, but the above are the chief methods you'll rely on. Let's break them down in more detail. Each battle you win will earn you some prestige points. To win battles, you'll need to raise and maintain increasingly powerful armies. You'll begin play with one, and you'll recruit more units and characters as time goes by. Characters and units cost money to recruit, and they also incur an upkeep cost each turn. You can check a unit's upkeep cost by hovering over its upkeep icon. You can keep an eye on your total incomings and outgoings each turn by hovering over the income icon, and if you want a more detailed breakdown, open the Treasury panel. Armies also need military supplies to sustain them. They will gather supplies in friendly territory, provided that the territory has ample food reserves. You can check an army's supply levels by selecting the army and hovering over the military supplies icon. You can also check your faction-wide food levels and the food reserves held in each of your territories by hovering over the food icon. While in enemy territory, an army will begin consuming its supplies. Low levels of supplies cause attrition to the army, damaging all of its units, so it is wise to return to friendly territory from time to time, enabling the army to resupply itself. To initiate a battle with an enemy army or an enemy settlement, select your army and right-click on its target. Ancient China is divided into a series of provinces called commanderies. A commandery consists of a commandery capital and any attached resource-bearing counties. Capturing such settlements also earns you prestige, and this can be done in a number of ways. The obvious one is militarily, using an army to attack, capture, and then occupy a settlement in an enemy commandery. When a settlement has been occupied, however, it will suffer from negative faction support. This means it will take a few turns for your rule to be fully accepted in the new settlement, and this will adversely affect both military supplies and local public order. It is therefore wise to occupy a newly captured settlement for a few turns to keep its public order in check and prevent a local rebellion until faction support improves. The second way to acquire territory is through diplomacy. If a faction leader likes you enough, or is scared enough of you, you can use the confederate option. If the faction leader accepts, he will hand you all of his commanderies, characters, and armies. You can also try to trade with a faction leader for a commandery or county that they own, but it must be one that borders both your territories. The third way to gain new commanderies is by annexing them. Annexation is an action you can perform on one of your vassals, taking control of all his commanderies, characters, and armies. Certain faction leaders also have their own unique mechanics for easily annexing the territory of the crumbling Han Dynasty. Such warlords include Liu Bei and Dong Zhuo. Constructing buildings in your settlements is an important way to both gain prestige and improve your overall faction infrastructure. The right buildings can help to increase food output in food-producing settlements, generate more money, increase public order, and much more. Select one of your commanderies and click on one of its buildings in the commandery panel. You can toggle the building info panel between its description and the effects it generates. This small city, for example, brings us plus 20 prestige per turn. Now, if we right-click the building, we can examine the entire potential upgrade chain in the building browser and view future upgrades to see the increased prestige and other effects that they will bring. Take time to explore the building browser, and when constructing buildings, balance your prestige gain with other campaign benefits, such as income, enhanced food reserves, and much more. Characters are the generals of your armies and the statesmen of your faction. Keeping your characters loyal is crucial to maintaining a powerful presence in the world, and if a character becomes dissatisfied in your employ, they will leave to pursue their fortunes with another faction. It is wise to prevent this. In the characters list, you can check the satisfaction levels of each of your characters. Any negative factors will be highlighted, so you can find ways of improving their satisfaction, such as offering them a promotion or giving them more useful work to do. The first 3 faction leaders in a campaign to attain the rank of king will declare themselves as emperors. When this happens, you'll need to defend your claim and become the sole emperor of China. If you capture an opposing emperor's capital city, they will defer to you and withdraw their claim. If 3 other faction leaders claim emperorship before you do, you can still capture one of their capitals to take their place and stake your claim.